Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah, and before I get started I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners on the lands on which we're gathering today. For me, that's the Yugara and Turrbal people. I'm really sorry if I said that wrong. I would like to pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. Sovereignty was never ceded in Australia. Okay, well, hi, I'm Sarah. I am a plus size beauty and fashion YouTuber, an Instagrammer and stuff, and I'm bored on a Monday night at 7:30 in the evening. And I thought, hey, why don't I film a makeup video? So, that's what I'm gonna do. I've bought a bunch of new makeup recently, and I had nearly a full face. So today I went out because I had the day off and I bought the bits and pieces that I didn't have, so I could do a full face of new stuff to test out pretty much. I've got a pretty jam-packed video, so I will just kind of move along with that. But please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please like this video and you're the best. Alright, well, let's dive in. Alright, I didn't buy a primer, I forgot, so I just went ahead and primed my face with the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Primer, which I use pretty much every time I do my makeup. And I did not put sunscreen on because it's 7:30 in the evening. I do have a fan on, by the way. I'm sorry if you can hear that. And my computer's on right behind you, so I'm sorry if you can hear that. But I got to play Civilization 6 while I'm filming my videos. I just have to. So, for my face, I went to Kmart today, and I've been wanting to try this for a while. I bought some e.l.f. stuff. So, for foundation, I bought the e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation in the shade Beige, which has cool pink undertones. I think it might be too dark for me slightly, but at least the undertone will be right. Because their light shade have warm undertones, and I don't have warm undertones. Am I whiting? It's being a bit rude. If it is too dark, I did get some lightning drops. There's a brand at a random chemist that I walked into today that is called Ulta 3, and they had lightning drops. And darkening drops and all sorts of drops. So I thought, hey. But these are supposed to also neutralize undertones. I don't know if I'll bother with that tonight, but if you've watched some of my previous videos, you'll know I'm very sad because my favorite foundation formula ever doesn't come in the right undertone and shade at the same time for me. It's a Maybelline one. So I'm hoping that'll help. Anyway, let me... Shut up. Stop talking. It doesn't look like it's that dark. Oh, it smells great. Yeah, this is not too light. This is probably about right. Because my neck, even though my face is quite... It's probably a bit darker than my neck. My neck is very pale. So this isn't too bad. I just want to point out how red... Oh, can you see how red and irritated my skin is at the moment? So this is doing a good job if it's covering all that up. This liquid looks so much darker in the bottle, right? It goes to show you never really know the shade from the bottle. I haven't put anything around my eyes in case you're wondering why. I've just ignored that because I've got concealer. And I don't like to build up too much product under my eyes because I have wrinkles, because I'm a human being. I am 29 years old. Of course I have wrinkles. Also, my under eyes are especially dark right now because I have not been sleeping well. Don't know why, just haven't. And it's not going to get any better because I'm having a colonoscopy tomorrow. So I'm waiting for the prep to affect me, and it hasn't yet. And the prep is essentially laxatives. So I'm just busying myself while I wait for that. Is that too much information? Probably. You didn't need to know that, did you? In the camera, at least with the ring light, it seems very obvious how pale this is, but in my mirror, it's not so bad. And I don't actually know what it will look like in the actual editing because the viewfinder never quite looks like what it looks like when you start editing the footage. Now my skin is especially bad right now, and this foundation, let's see if you can see it, is picking up on all my dry, nasty bits. I got loads of dry spots, especially here. And I normally wear very hydrating foundations, and this is not a hydrating foundation, so, you know. I do have a sponge, just because of how dry it is. I might just tap it a bit. It's fine on my forehead though, which normally gets very crispy. Alright, for concealer. Now this is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Beige. Now I have tried the normal camo concealer before, and it basically, it's like I'd been in an oven. I was so crispy. It was air fried Sarah. This is the lightest shade they had. Again, I didn't necessarily want the lightest shade, but the shade up was a peachy tone. And yeah, I'm not a peachy toned kind of gal, but this is looking very, I don't know, it kind of looks a bit peach in person. I think it's just really, look at the size of that doe foot. That is huge. I forgot what I was saying. Smells like whatever parents' makeup smelled like when you were a kid. I don't put highlighter concealer in the middle of my forehead because it gets really cakey up there, and I don't want that. Well, at least I look like a communal shade of pale white now. Communal shade. What am I talking about? Good thing I bought those lightning drops, hey! Okay, so, truth talk. So the concealer is actually pretty nice. It kind of saved the under eye a bit. I was really worried about it because of the foundation. I'm already getting creases in my forehead. But it hasn't crispied my under eyes, which is good. But the foundation is really drying. Really drying. When my skin isn't as unhappy as it is right now, this foundation is probably going to be great. But at this very moment, it's just a hot mess. So if you don't have great skin, or if you have dry skin, this stuff is just going to sit in clumps on all of the things you're trying to cover up. And from far away you won't be able to see it, but you'll be able to see it. You will know that it's there, and it will drive you up the wall. So I definitely want to give this foundation another go. Maybe during the day. Not at 7:30 at night. 7:45 now. But the concealer I really, really like, actually. It's very light, but I guess so am I. So, see, look how pale my neck is. Now for face, I have two, this has obviously already been face, but for color stuff, I have two main products to try. I totally thought this was a contour kit, but it's not, but I'm going to use it as a contour kit anyway. That brand Ulta 3, I bought a strobing kit from them today. There was a contour kit there, but it didn't look as nice, so I bought this, thinking it could triple as bronzer, highlighter, and contour, and it can. And it's by Zoe Knowles, who, oh, there's that ring. You tell I'm using a ring light. Who apparently was on the block or something, some kind of Australian celebrity. And it was down to $9.99 from 15 bucks, so it's pretty cheap. So this is meant to be cream highlighters, powder highlighters, and then blush over this side. I'm not going to use the blush, but I will use the cream, because this is meant to be for light skin, light to medium, and then medium to dark skin, and this I think will be a good contour shade for me because I'm too pale. It'll be okay. And then I will use that as the highlighter. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then for blush, I have the e.l.f. Putty Blush in the shade Bora Bora. It's bright pink. I wanted to get the dark pink, but I was like, just do it. Get the hot pink, Sarah. You know you want it. So it's obviously a very bright pink. Lights are too bright. I don't know what I'm doing. No, I don't think contour is meant to be sparkly, but mine is going to be today. So that's what we're doing. Oh dear. I'm not into heavy contouring myself. I think it looks really nice on other people, but I'm terrified of it. So I'm just going a little outside the comfort zone today. I didn't get a bronzer either. I guess I could use this medium dark highlighter shade as a bronzer. Get creative, hey kids? Okay, in real life this looks really chill on the camera. It looks a bit grey, but it's fine. I'm not mad at that. I don't hate it. Is that kind of even? Not really, but it's fine. Who am I trying to impress? Alright, let's use this blush. I'm going to apply it with my finger. I feel like cream products respond better to being warmed up on the skin than they do being dragged around. Not that I know what I'm talking about. Nice! It blends out really well. It's not as intense. Like, this is obviously hot pink and it's terrifying. Right, but it's not as intense as you think it's gonna be. I quite like that blush. I wish I'd gotten the darker pink shade as I wanted to, because I feel like that would look nice, but this is also beautiful. It's starting to get cool. Bone broth cold, bone broth. And that's all my creams. I didn't get a setting powder, so I'm just gonna set my face and I'll be right back. So the areas where the concealer was, the powder went on fine, no issues. I did a light little dusting of powder over the cheek area just to kind of make it all the same, and it is a hot mess. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. Oh wait, let's do bronzer. So I'm going to take it's very sparkly, but the darker highlighter shade down here. Whatever, Sarah, stop stressing about this. I mean, it's not a bronzer, but okay. Alright, now let's use the lighter highlighter shade. It's alright, you know. I would certainly call this a glowy highlight. It's not sparkly. You all know I like a sparkly highlighter. That highlighter is actually my favorite thing out of that palette. So Ulta 3 strobing kit, which I used as contouring, bronzing, and highlighter. It's gotten a lot of mileage. So I like this, and I like parts of this. Obviously, I probably shouldn't have used a highlighter as a bronzer, but I did not buy a setting spray, so I'm gonna do that with my Pretty Fresh one and be right back. Okay, for eyebrows, I have the Flower The Skinny Microbrow Pencil in the shade Taupe. And this is just a new clear brow gel because mine is pretty much done. It's just the Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt. But I think that's just going to be like any basic clear brow gel. So the pencil itself is like a triangle, but the nib is round, little teeny tiny tip. Oh, and on this end, instead of a spoolie brush, we have like one of those brushes. Don't know about that. It works pretty much the same, I think. If you can hear the TV, it's my husband watching Steven Universe. It's 8:05 and he's just finished work. Alright, I'm gonna put an eyebrow on and we'll see how it goes. Oh, you want to have a better look? Can you even see what I'm doing? Okay, I've just drawn my hair-like strokes at the front. Looking at that viewfinder, sorry. That's a really good color match, and it's so thin. I really like this. I use the Maybelline one at the moment, and it's good. Don't get me wrong, but it's just not the right shade. It's too warm and slightly too dark. This is like my hair color. Yeah, it fills in pretty nicely too. Oh, I have found my new favorite brow pencil. Alright, I'm gonna do the other side. I'll be right back. This bad boy is way thicker. No surprises, I really like that. The Brow Fast Sculpt Gel Mascara. I guess that's what it is. It's not too wet, which is good. I think it's good. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be wearing it all day. I'm not going to be able to give you a really good idea, but I like it. It's fine. Eyes! Oh my god. Okay, so this is probably not new to anyone, but it's new to me. I was in Priceline the other day, and they have I Heart Revolution products. And they were selling for like $5 or something some old, very kitschy palettes that they are trying to get rid of. And I went back since and there's even more, and I really wanted them all and I stopped myself. But they did a pizza palette, and I had to have it. I had to have it. I might hate it, I don't know, but I am going to keep it for the rest of my life because it's the cutest little palette. Look at it. It feels so nice. This is all squishy and raised. It's all 3D. And it's sparkly. I want a pizza right now. I can only have clear fluids, but I want a pizza. Ooh. Okay, son. Cover the mirror so it doesn't glare at you. This is the color scheme. So we've got pizza related names, as you would imagine. Mozzarella, slice, Chicago, calzone, pepperoni, margarita, Hawaiian, primo, need, deep dish, extra, cheese, Neapolitan, saucy olive, marinara, stuffed crust, stone baked, and dough. This makes me really happy. I'm gonna go show Morgan. Enjoy your solid food! Okay, I'm gonna take the shade Dough, this one, as my transition shade. I'm gonna speed run through this eye look because otherwise this video is gonna be 24 hours long. Let's go. It's pretty close to my skin color. So that was Dough. I am going to build my favorite pizza onto my eye because I can't decide what to do. My favorite pizza is margarita. Now margarita for some reason is a brown shade, but I'm gonna build the margarita. So we've got the dough. We can use stone baked. We can use saucy. We can use mozzarella. Okay, I am gonna pick up margarita and make that my crease. No, my outer corner. A cool greeny brown in real life, in case you're wondering. As Bailey Sarian would say. We're doing a dramatic margarita shaped wing. Why not, hey? I'm gonna try and use Saucy, which is a bit of a shimmer. I kind of wish I hadn't committed to making a margarita because Pepperoni would have been awesome instead of that, but hey, I'm a pizza, right? Who cares? These aren't the easiest shades in the world to work with, but they're not the worst either. So that's good. I'm gonna take a teeny tiny little crease brush and use mozzarella, which is the white shade, on my inner corner. Okay, well the white shade did nothing. Alright, I'm gonna put marinara on the middle. It's like a sparkle. Oh! Oh! That's actually a really nice shade. I really like that. Blend those a bit. Blend the edges of that out. I'm going to use extra cheese instead of mozzarella on my inner corner. Lower lash line. I am going to take Margarita, which is this outside shade, all the way along. Putting a little bit of saucy in a portion as well. I'm making this quite smoky, so I'm taking it down nice and far. Now for the final touch, I'm going to take Stone Baked, which is a dark brown color, on a little brush and make myself, because I didn't buy an eyeliner, I guess an eyeliner kind of. Smoky. And I'll just take it in the other corner a little. Oh no, fallout. A smoky wing. This is not an angle brush, by the way. This is a smudge brush that I bought today, but it's clean, so. And it's stiff, which is very helpful. That'll have to do. I've had enough of that now. So I took that shade on the very outer corner of the under my eye and connected my wing down there. Blend this a little so it's not so harsh. I also bought magnetic eyelashes. I just zoom out a little. I bought magnetic eyelashes. The ones with the liquid liner that is magnetic. This is the brand Kiss. It's the shade Charm. That's what they look like. So I did have liner after all that. Line, dry, apply. I did not mean to make it that thick. That was an accident. So I think the first swipe, I just had so much product on it that it was accidentally really thick, so I had to follow through on this side. Look how tiny this nib is. Can't even see it. And I just dropped it everywhere. Holy crap, this stuff is messy. I accidentally got a dot of it underneath my eye, but we're gonna ignore that. I don't have the energy for that right now. These are going to be too long for me, I can already tell. While that's drying, let's talk the eyeshadow. It's fun because it's pizza, but it's not a very good eyeshadow palette. It's fine, like it's not bad, but there are better out there. And it doesn't blend great. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty tired, so I just kind of... And I didn't pick the right shades to blend together. Part of this is definitely me, but there are better eyeshadows palettes out there, but it's a lot of fun. So this is the lash. It's got loads of little magnet things on it. I've used magnetic lashes before and I couldn't get it to work. It was the ones that you go either side and they stick together, and there's only 3 points of magnet. I don't know. Hey. This has a lot more. Oh my god, it worked. Oh, I forgot to put mascara on. Let me just take these off. They came off really easily. Mascara. So I received, oh hello. I received the November Bella box today. Sorry. And I got a mascara in it. It's the Flirty Eyes False Lash Effect Mascara from W7. So this one's probably worth about $4, but it's just not doing anything. I feel like I'm losing my mind. This is doing absolutely nothing. This is the worst mascara I've ever used. I feel like this mascara might not be bad, but the wand is so hard to get out of the bottle that I think the bottle strips all the product off the wand as you go. That's as good as it's gonna get. I might as well not be wearing mascara right now. Unimpressed. I've never tried a W7 mascara before, that was a first. Alright, now that I've got mascara on, let's try this again. Hey, these are so good. I'm gonna go buy a million of these in different types. Okay, I didn't put enough eyeliner on the inner corner of that one, so it's kind of like flapping around a bit. I just moved it over a little bit. Now it's too long. I probably need to cut off one magnet to get it to fit my eyes properly. That chrome shade though, it's just great. Hey. Fabulous. And last but not least, lips. Now, this is something else I got in a Bella box for October, I think. Oh, I'm not in the middle. Oh, it's the Vivid Lip Shape. It's from Model Rock Cosmetics. It's essentially a crayon, but it's really pigmented. I'm obsessed with this lip shade. It is the perfect shade for me. It's the shade Buxom Blonde. I'm gonna go take my second prep thing, laxative, and I'll be back. All right, well that was my new makeup and I liked most of it. The mascara was obviously the worst. Bella box, I'm really disappointed. Everything you've given me so far has been amazing. The lipstick is the best thing. I really like the concealer as well. The highlight is pretty nice. I've been watching it shine in the viewfinder, which has been cool. The blush is pretty nice. And oh, the lashes. These are so rad. I'm gonna cut off one magnet just because my eyes aren't quite as long. Like I could probably get away with it, but I don't like having the lashes like right in the inner corner. Like, it just frustrates me and it's currently itching my face. I hate the foundation, but I need to give it a better shot. Considering this was a highlight palette, like contour and bronzer looks okay. And I'm still a ghost, but you know, I am a ghost. But look at my arms. They're so much darker than my like chest area. I am a very sad excuse for an Italian. Okay, I'm gonna go because I'm done. And I'm gonna take some photos. What am I even talking about? I hate these outros, they're so awkward. Anyway, I'm gonna go. You're all wonderful. If you haven't already, please like my video, please subscribe to my channel, and you're the best. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye!